Hey!
Hello, welcome to Obsessive Compulsive Dykes. We are two Neurospicy gayfabs and we are going to be chatting about loads of stuff. We already have loads of episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts and all the other things.
But we have now got the visuals to go with it. So welcome to our YouTube channel. You can see us as we are talking. You can see our constant funny little reactions. And yeah.
Fun. Right. And also, go and catch up on the other episodes.
Yeah.
If this is the first time you're seeing us, chop chop.
Yeah, we've got a TikTok as well. It's called Obsessive Compulsive Dykes with a 3 instead of an E. And you can follow us on Instagram on Obsessive Compulsive Dykes. Right, we hope you enjoy the episode.
Okay. Mwah.
Oh, here we are again.
I am so happy we're back. It's felt like I've been looking forward to this.
Oh, I'm glad. I've been looking forward to this.
Good.
I've been missing you.
I've been missing you. I've been missing agreeing.
Yeah. You've been missing a version of me that's just like not as stressed and emotional.
Yeah. And you're back.
Yeah, I am back.
But I did support you when you were feeling sad.
Yeah, you did. You did. But it's nice that this might be an episode that's not heavily influenced by my emotional state. I'm not sure how much you noticed last week, but I was having a very emotional day. I'm happy to admit that afterwards I did fully have a hysteric cry, which you were fully there for, and I really, really appreciate that.
I held you.
Yeah.
It's perfect because we were already on your bed filming the pod. So
yeah.
It was like, it just turned straight into like a really comforting moment.
And our twisted minds went straight to, we should be recording this.
Get it off your chest, get it off your back. Get your compulsions back on track. Stick it to the strikes, tell him take a hike. Join your obsessive compulsive dykes.
Welcome to Obsessive Compulsive Dykes. My name is Anna.
I'm Megs.
My gender of the day is a mother again. I was a mother last week.
Oh my God.
But this week I'm a different kind of mum.
A cool mom. Do you guys
I'm
need
not a
any
regular mum, I'm
condoms?
a cool mum. I'm, you know, when everybody goes swimming.
Yes.
And then there's the mums who won't swim and they're just sat with their dry hair and like, you know, chat and shit. And then there's the one mum who's like, she just like dives straight in and she's just like playing and like just, you know, she's free like that. Her favourite colour is probably green.
Yes.
I'm talking about my mum.
She's got... I was going to say she's got a beaded curtain.
Yeah, I was... A beaded curtain?
Yeah.
No, my mum doesn't have a beaded curtain, but...
Do you know what that is?
Yes, yeah.
Sorry, only because you're looking at me as if I'm insane.
No.
Weren't like the dominating style choice for like 3 years.
All I remember is being like, my mum is so cool. Like, I was so proud of my mum for being that mum. When the other mums were like boring and sat with the sun hats reading a book, my mum would like just have such childlike energy and just like jump in the water and just be like having fun. And her favourite colour was green and she was very sporty.
What you're saying is your mum's not like other girls.
My mum's not like other girls. And today I'm like my mum.
That's very cool. I feel, you know, I just wanted to spare a moment to feel sorry for the mums who feel so embroiled by the patriarchy that they're like, getting my hair wet and enjoying my time with my child is not worth it for the fact that I then have no self-worth.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Maybe they just don't like swimming, but I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My gender of the day is an old, like, magnificent treasure chest that's full of, like, gold and rubies and, like, gems and pearls. And when you open it, it's, like, spilling out. There's, like a light and a sound that comes through, like, ah, you know?
Yeah.
And the pirates have found it, but they're kind of, like, good pirates. Anti-establishment. No, like, you know, walking the plank. No anything. It's just good vibes.
You're gonna share the wealth.
Well, I am the wealth, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone come and take a piece of me. Oh, it's a good day.
It's a good day. It feels very summery today. I guess that's why you're a treasure chest and I'm splashing around in the water.
Yeah.
You know?
Can you believe that's how affected by, like, SAD in England we are? That we're, like, the first day sun comes, we're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Everything is literally fine. Like,
yeah.
Why is it like that every single year and we don't do anything about it? Why on God's green earth are we still living in England when we know this happens?
Well, I'm still living here because the industry's here.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose me too.
Yeah.
Just feels so
And
unimportant
also-
compared to my actual life experience of my day-to-day being. and it's my soul.
For sure. But also, if I leave the country for more than 6 months in any 12-month period, I will lose my pre-settled status, and then I won't be eligible to work in the UK anymore.
Right.
So,
Well,
you know,
could just
I have a
stay
very
for
big
summer
reason.
and
For
then
sure.
go for 6 months of winter. It's literally perfect.
Yeah. You're so right, but that I have to really calculate it, because then I'm like, oh, and then I can't go home for midsummer
Christmas.
and, you know, all of those things. But yeah, I should get some sort of system going.
Yeah, to at least go on a holiday.
Yeah, but it's also, I need to rent my room out.
Yeah.
What do I do for money? Like, relocating would be one thing, but living that double life, that takes a lot of planning if you want to do it affordably.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but maybe that's planning we should prioritize.
Do you remember that person that we met in the gossip? We haven't even talked about the gossip.
Oh, I can't believe I haven't even talked about the gossip.
We're about to talk about the motherfucking gossip right
Yeah.
now. We met this person there, and they're from New York, and I was like, oh my god, I would love to just go and stay in New York for a couple of weeks. And they were like, oh, I want to just stay in London for a couple of weeks. And I was like, house swap. It's giving the holiday. It's giving, am I going to fall in love with your brother? It's giving, come to your cozy cottage, wear your stilettos down my gravel path. And that is a euphemism.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's going to happen.
Hopefully that's going to happen. They also said that, like, the gay scene in New York had nothing compared to London or something like that.
I know.
Which is wild. Like, I've not been to New York, but from what you've said, I'm like...
Oh my god, it was amazing. In New York, there are more queer bars that are like not centered around men. But it's, I suppose, in London, I get what the person was saying about the fact that there's lots of nights.
Yeah, there's loads of events on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, I don't necessarily want a fucking event all the time. I just want to go
No.
somewhere. I want to go for like a one drink.
Yeah.
Somewhere that is just full of lesbians.
That's why La Caminera is going to be great for that, because it's going to be a bar vibe.
La
What?
Camionera.
La Camionera.
I like truly didn't know what you were saying for a second. My friend is gonna kill us. She sent me a voice message of how to pronounce it,
Oh.
and I forgot to show that to you.
Well, now I know.
Yeah,
La Camionera.
yeah, exactly.
And when that does open, I think they're going to do... I think I read that they're going to do a reservation thing for, the first couple of weeks to be respectful towards, like, their surroundings and stuff. Which might actually be really nice, because then it's not going to be overcrowded. It's going to be, like, that chill bar vibe.
Yes.
Let's just go and have some cornichons and just, like,
Yes.
chill out.
Oh,
Did you hear my pronunciation there?
yeah, it was.
Did
really,
I make up for the...
You really did. Amazing. La Camionera. Yeah, it was nice like that. Anyway, the gossip. We went to. It was like the premiere. You know more about it than mine.
Well, all there is to know, really, is that it was a new Dyke night at Dawson Superstore. And we met such lovely people there.
It was amazing.
It was so good.
I will never get over how random that interaction was. Like, it was fantastic. I'm not going to obviously go into it for people's business because, you know, we're a small community and I'm sure you're listening. So, like, we're not going to deep your business, but it was so entertaining. I felt like I was like in an episode of a TV show.
Yeah, absolutely, me too. And especially, I think it's the fact that they were, like, American and Canadian.
Yes.
I think that's what, like, really hammered
Drove
it
home.
home. Yeah, the sort of TV series feel of it.
Yes.
Because I think also, like, it was culturally a bit different. Like, everything that they were describing, it's like, that's why it felt like a TV show, because the drama is not like drama that we would... It's not English drama. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's just
not
like
at
this.
all. It would
the
never
social
happen.
exactly this like the social cues and constructs are just like wildly different.
Oh, it was
Do you not agree?
brilliant. I don't know. I completely agree.
Yeah.
I'm just laughing back at that memory.
Just reminiscing.
Reminiscing. What a lovely time. What I will say though is I thought that the music was going to be better than it was.
It was an unclear choice of music.
Yeah, it was really bizarre. I mean, maybe I'm just like not cool, but I am cool. So, do you know what I mean? I'm like, where was any songs that we know? They were playing songs that were like
They were playing songs that we knew upstairs, but their songs,
barely.
but yeah, barely. But also, it was just like there was no sort of theme or genre or through
Yes.
line. It was all very just random. You'd have like an 80s rock song, and then suddenly they'd play like
A folk
Ariana
slow
Grande,
song.
and you'd be
Yeah.
like, what's happening?
Yeah.
And then downstairs was just techno, and I guess that was consistent, and that's for some people. It's just not for us.
Yeah, we just don't love. We're not babies.
No, we're not. So
Who actually is? Oh no, the thing is, everyone is.
There's so many people that are. I
Yeah.
think it's like we are just fortunate that we found each other and that we can be like, who the fuck is? But genuinely,
most people.
yeah.
Yeah, God, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, I would love to. I feel like I can often understand people's reasoning for things, you know? I would like to say that I'm a very empathetic person and I can understand people's points of views or where they're coming from. But I just really find it so hard to believe that somebody genuinely, in their soul, resonate with that kind of music.
With
No, but that, I'm like, that was kind of sick. Because I'm not like anti-electronic music at all. Like, I think I'm maybe a bit more closer to it than you are. Because do you remember the other day when I showed you a song that was very like...
No, like a dance music song.
Yeah, like dance music, electronic dance music. It was like EDM. It was like a bit like... It had like heavy beats and stuff like that.
You literally showed me that song and you were like, I know you're going to hate this one, I'm going to show you anyway. And I was like, yeah, it's shit. And you were like, yeah, I knew you were going to say that. What a waste of both of our times.
Yeah, but I was maybe hoping that you would understand. But at least then you could understand where I came from. Because I was like, imagine like dancing to this in like a choreographed routine. Or imagine like doing like a spin class or like any exercise class to this. And it's sort of like heavy.
Yeah.
But techno is not even... It's not even heavy beats in the way that you feel like a beast when you work out. It's just so nothing.
It's nothing.
Anyways, we've already had this conversation, like...
16 times.
Yeah.
And we both agree, so there's no point.
Yeah, there's no point.
Great.
Yeah. I would just die to hear you Gayborhood watch this week.
Okay. Number one bit of Gayborhood watch.
Yeah.
I've had a deep dive on Jojo Siwa.
Oh. I've also... Because we are so in tune, done an unreasonable amount of searching Jojo Siwa this past week.
Oh my gosh!
But I think she's also been on the algorithm.
Oh,
Her being like, this has never been done before.
I'm
Anyone might...
once in a generation.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
But somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Rhinestone's in her slick pony.
And also having Gene Simmons makeup and not knowing who Gene Simmons is. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Wild. I mean, I genuinely no hate on Jojo Siwa. I love what she's doing for the community. And I'm like weirdly a little bit obsessed with her. Like I think I will be absolutely listening to this song, this Karma song, on repeat when it comes out. Like I can just see it happening
out.
for me. Is it out already?
It's out. I'll tell you how I know it's out. Because the music video is out. And I've learnt the choreo.
No.
I've learnt the choreo.
No. Why have you learned this choreo?
It's just...
You're going to have to teach this to me. You do realise this now.
I learnt the choreo because it was making me laugh so much watching the video. I watched it with and we watched it like 3 times and we're like, we have to learn that. That's so funny.
Yeah.
We've just learnt the chorus. But every time that I open TikTok on the Obsessive Compulsive Dykes page, it's constantly that same thing of Jojo Siwa on the homepage. I think it's because we don't follow anyone, so it has to like, I don't know, it just puts what it thinks.
And probably because we have both been searching Jojo Siwa. So the algorithm is like, clearly these butchers are really into Jojo Siwa.
And it's true.
Can I just do a little insert where you just mentioned your partner that you were watching this with. I just want to make it clear that you are, because you've been mentioning breakups and stuff, and then you've been mentioning going on dates, and then you mentioned your partner.
Oh, yeah.
Just like, if you feel comfortable, just like assessing your relationship style, and also maybe giving a code name so that I don't consistently have to bleep their name.
Out. Okay. Code name.
Mr. Kumari.
Oh. What about the vegan?
Yeah, great.
Because it's like boring.
Are they vegan?
Yeah.
Well.
Thanks to me.
Oh, right, yeah.
No, it actually wasn't. They actually did make their own choice. I think
Were they, but they weren't vegan before you started seeing each other?
No.
Right.
Yeah. Just have that effect on people.
Yeah, not on me. Clearly.
Not yet. Anyway, yes, so for those of you who are confused, the vegan and I have been together for a year and a half-ish. It's fantastic. That's who, if I'm ever talking about my partner, that's who I'm talking about. We also go on dates with other people, see other people. I mean, all of us. That's very normalised in this whole sort of friendship circle. So, yeah. I don't know where else to go with that.
No, but I'm just thinking that we have listeners who like don't know what like a lot of queer lingo is.
Oh.
Who we've had to explain like what like AFAB is. Who I've had to explain like what a top and a bottom is. So then I'm like, yes.
Yeah, you're probably going to be
yes,
like, what the fuck?
You might not also know what like how
Poly
normal it
things
is. Exactly.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so everything is consensual. Everyone knows what everything. It's all very clearly communicated. We love each other very much, the vegan and I, and also, you know, various other people that we see, and that this and the other. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
So that's that.
That's that.
Anyway, the vegan and I were watching this fucking Jojo Siwa video over and over again, learnt the choreo. And they're a drummer, so like they were good with the choreo, even though they're not like dance trained.
I forgot that they're a drummer. That's hot.
I know.
Yeah.
It's so hot.
Why did I just say their name?
Did you? I just.
Sorry, we're having a weird moment
Oh
here.
yeah, we've both
Megs
been
is
distracted.
getting Megs and I are getting both hot and bothered about their partner.
Okay. Second bit of the game I'd watch is I'm going to give you a quote and you tell me whether you can guess what it's from.
Okay.
Friendship is another word for foreplay.
Have you been watching The L Word?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm up to like episode 7 or 8 of season 1.
Okay.
It's fantastic. It's so before its time. Literally, like, dealing with such heavy topics. I mean, obviously, they do say a lot of stuff that we, like, now don't say those things. But, like, the spirit behind it seems really, like, grounded and holistic. It doesn't seem like they're just, like, doing shock value stuff. It's incredible.
Yeah. Let's also just reiterate that you are on season 1.
Yeah.
Because having watched all the seasons, it's a bit problematic.
Oh, is it?
Later on.
Oh, ruh-roh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on season 1.
Yeah.
You have modelled your entire personality and wardrobe after Shane.
Have not?
Have
My
so.
personality?
I saw them come onto the thing and they were like...
As if
And I was
I
like-
never do that. I never do that.
You do that. When you're trying to be sexy, like walking into a space where like people might fancy you.
Might.
Okay, Shane.
That's just me being my confident self. I will tell you right now, I am not thinking about how I am being perceived in that moment. I'm literally just walking up to the bar. And if that's how I'm perceived, that's on you, babe. If that's how you perceive me, then yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
So annoying. Yeah, fair enough.
No, Shane is way cooler than me.
Yeah.
I'm actually... I think that's one of my big problems, actually.
How uncool you are.
Yeah. No, I think because I am perceived like that sometimes from new people. And then I'm just like... I'm actually just a little kooky gay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people think I'm this, like, super Shane vibe that I'm just gonna... And I'm like, no, but, like... I want you to top me.
Yeah.
Right. What more about the L Word?
I love it. I'm just excited. Now I'm a bit nervous about getting into the more problematic bit. But I had a great time. I was knitting yesterday watching it. Got half my cardigan sleeve done. It was fantastic.
I love that for you, babe. I don't think you need to be worried. I think that since you know that it might get a bit more problematic, but like...
No, I'm mentally prepared.
You're mentally prepared.
I feel like I'm just getting in touch with my people. I'm like, why didn't I read these, like, foundational texts when I started the course of my life?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you just jump straight in. You cheated, essentially. You got in on, like, personality alone.
Alone. Charm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't do the entrance exam.
No, you didn't.
But I'm going back and doing it now because
Yeah.
I've made
Because you
an honest
realise
soul.
you're lacking in some knowledge.
Because I've decided to have integrity.
Okay. Of course.
What's your neighbourhood watch?
My neighbourhood watch is that I went and watched Othello at the Globe,
Oh.
and it was so fucking good.
Was it really gay?
Well,
Oh.
So if you don't know Othello, he's got a wife called Desdemona, and he, like, gets obsessed with the idea that she's cheating on him. And she has, like, her best friend confidant, Amelia, who's also married to this other guy, who is the one who's fucking shit up. Desdemona and Amelia, that relationship was
Ooh.
so
Steamy.
steamy. Yeah. I was sat there the entire time being like, the amount of conversations they've had in the rehearsal room about this,
Oh.
you know, and how they've built up, like, this chemistry between the two of them.
Oh my god.
You know, it must have been extensive conversations throughout the process of rehearsals.
To get to this point.
To get to this point, yeah. You know, Amelia was so desperate to, like, come to her defense consistently. And when they had, like, a really into it conversation, they were so close to each other's faces. And they were, like, staring into each other's eyes. And it looked like she was coming at her at one point and, like, attempting to kiss her.
Oh my
but then
God.
didn't. I was like, they've added that in on purpose. And I was like, this is so intentional, you know?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Afterwards, because I went to see it because I know somebody who was in it, and then afterwards I spoke to the cast and I was like, the sappicness of this play, you guys,
Yeah.
it's so good. I was like, oh, you must have really worked on that. And they were like, what?
Oh! No.
They were like, no, we didn't. That wasn't intentional at all. And I was like, excuse me. Am I completely delusional?
We're just
Because I
seeing what we
swear
wanna see.
I just swear
I just
it looked
watched
like
you
you.
for an hour and a half. I swear your fingers were for Act 2. But clearly I was wrong.
Oh, genuinely, I swear I saw some insane. Like, I swear you were gonna kiss her at one point. Like, that's so insane. And they were like, oh, it was sometimes we have joked about it. And I was like, but you never talked about it in the rehearsal. They were like, no,
That's
that was so
crazy.
intense. This is
Oh, that's
illegal.
Yeah, illegal.
yeah. And I'm like, I can't believe I made this entire thing up in my head.
Do you think we've had relationships in our life with people like that we've just completely made up in our head?
That is, I like to think that I'm way more grounded than that, but I would actually fucking love that. That'd be hysterical.
I had a friend, and this friend would be like super like keen to talk to me whenever I was in a group, and this friend would like leave. The other friends would be like, "What are you doing? Like, clearly there's something going on there." And I was always like, "I just don't think so. Like, I don't know." And then they basically said enough stuff, my friends, that I was like, okay, maybe I should actually like open my eyes. Maybe I'm being stupid right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, we went out at this person's request. Like,
Wait,
yeah,
just the two of you?
just the two of us.
Right.
And this person had been asking me for a while, but it wasn't like the first thing I jumped at because I was like, I don't understand what the nature of this is because I'm not getting like an energy.
Sorry, already now, you did not make this up in your head.
Yeah.
This person
so
was giving
true.
you mixed signals.
Yes. And because as well, I like this person. The person's like was a good friend in that sort of situation, but I just haven't seen them for ages. Anyway, we went for this meetup, and the whole time they just spent talking about men that they're dating. And like people that men that they dated before, like not even anything like not telling a story, because you know when you tell a story sometimes to be like, oh well, my ex-girlfriend, she was to stigma that you're gay. Not anything. And I was like, oh my god, I've truly deeply misunderstood your intentions here.
I'm just gonna flip this on its head and
Yeah.
make us even more delusional.
Great, that's what I'm looking for when I hang out with you. Feed more.
I feel like you were not delusional to think that this was the case. I think they were delusional about the fact that they are maybe a little bit queer and they are acting on that, but they don't know that consciously. I just refuse to believe that not
Yeah.
everybody in the world wants to get with us.
Yeah, it can't be true.
So I'm like, clearly they are just drawn to you and they don't know why. They think they're still straight and they're just talking about all of these men, but they have like an insane, they have an insane
Like subconscious drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
That's gotta be it, you guys.
Yeah, it has to be that. What was this TikTok you saw? Now I'm curious.
It's the TikTok that like have done like part 1 and part 2, and it's 2 girls sat in a car. It was like, this is how delusional we are. And they're literally like, and then he told me that his grandma had died, and then he said that he inherited his grandmother's ring. And I'm like, why would you say that to me if you don't actually want to marry me? Like, you clearly want to marry me. And they're like, oh my god, yes, yes, yes.
You're getting engaged, girl!
Yeah, and I'm like, that's the level of delusional.
Is it wrong to say I agree?
Yeah, why didn't you just mention the necklace that you also inherited?
Yeah, or don't
mentioned
mention
the
the
ring.
specific ring.
Yeah.
At least in, like,
Weird.
society, like, culturally, if you mention a ring, you know what that symbolises.
We really are feeling it.
I am. Girls, you're right. Send me a message. I want to get in the car.
Yeah, fully.
Oh, wow. So you went to see Othello. That's great.
Yeah, it was really fucking good. I wish I could say go see it, but the run will be finished once this is out.
Ah,
Yeah.
sad. I'm glad it was good, though.
It's amazing.
Every time I see something at the Globe recently, it's hella gay.
Yeah.
The last 3 things I've seen at the
Shakespeare
Globe.
is just hella gay.
Yeah, this is very true. You heard
Yeah.
it here first. Hot take.
Yeah, never been said before.
We're just pioneers.
Yeah, we really are.
Clit screen.
Clit screen.
We watched Princess Sid.
That we did.
Do you want to open? Set the tone? Or would you like me to open?
I would like for you to open Sesame.
Oh, that's as easy as it is. I love this film. I think it's such a cute, like, holiday vibe. This film is Call Me By Your Name, not Men.
What?
Like, it's the vibe of Call Me By Your Name, that kind of, like, summer, breezy, kind of blues and greens, like, and sandy coloured, kind of, like, colour grade.
I wouldn't compare it to Call Me By Your Name. I think it's a completely different vibe. I think Call Me By Your Name is much more, like, romanticised. Was this felt a bit more real?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is a bit more real, yeah.
Okay, well, interesting. I started watching this film ages ago with my ex, and then after about 10 minutes they were like, we gotta turn this off, and I was like, no, okay. And then I never watched it again, and then in my head I'd, like, sort of decided that it was not a film worth watching. And also, you know, I want to hate on it because you hated on the film last week. But genuinely, I did actually enjoy it. I did.
Good.
And I really enjoyed that it was about her relationship to her aunt more so than anything.
Yes.
I thought the acting was very naturalistic.
Agree.
The lead girl is so unlikable. I
Yeah.
think, the character.
Yeah, she is. But I kind of like that. There's so many films that we watch in general life that have, like, unlikable male characters as their lead that we just swallow it. So I'm like, cool, you don't owe us likability. I think.
No, like boy pods that we read that we also really loved.
Oh yeah.
Where it was like such an unlikable main character.
If you haven't read Boy Parts is it by Eliza something?
Yes.
I can't remember her name right now, but it's fantastic. Just a little warning if you get, like, upset with sort of gruesome imagery, which I do, then it's just go a bit gentle. Sometimes you have to just, like, sort of skim over those gory bits.
Yeah.
But
also, ED, big fat
Oh yeah.
warning.
Totally.
Yeah.
But as somebody, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm, like, the worst affected by these things, but, like, that is a big part of my OCD. So I found it readable, whereas, like, I can't watch, like, a horror film without getting really uncomfortable. The book is definitely easier than that. So if that's holding you back, then I reckon I would encourage you to try, but then obviously you can stop. But it gets worse towards the end.
Yeah.
Anywho, unlikable main character.
Yeah. But I like that she's, like, not self-conscious at all, it seems
Oh,
like. She's
yeah.
very comfortable in herself for, like, a, 16-year-old girl?
Yes, and she also doesn't... this is another film that does a great job, much like, was it Crush? That everything that you're like, oh, you just need to do this, they're doing it already. She's already talking to that person. She's already asked this question. She's already gone and done that. So the film just gets to move along. We don't get stuck at all these, like, cliche barriers that we then have to spend 20 minutes of the film with all the characters getting het up about the fact that they just needed to have, like, sent a text clarifying something, you know?
Yeah. It was, like, indie enough without being pretentious.
Yes, agree. One of my favourite, I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to try and, like, quote it exactly, but one of my favourite parts of the whole film is when the aunt, like, we kind of end up feeling like the aunt, like, needs saving, and then she has that scene where she's like, I'm different from you.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
because I think audience-wise we fall into that trap of being like, clearly like she's having a good impact on your life, and look, you're doing these things now, blah blah. And it's like, my life actually was good.
Yeah.
I think that it's such a powerful, like you said, good relationship investigation into those kind of familial structures that haven't been looked into that much before. I just love this film. I think it's brilliant. It's also like an hour and a half. All the films we're watching at the moment are perfect length.
Yeah. And I like the phone call at the end very much.
Oh, me too.
It's so
no
real.
spoilers, but yeah.
Yeah, very into it.
I love it. I just think the whole thing's cute. It's so feel good. It doesn't have a load of trauma. It does have, like, well, it like shows around SA, but it doesn't have, like, it doesn't have the scenes of that or anything. And that's really like, aside from that, it's just like good shit going on.
Yeah.
I'm so pleased with it. I want you all to watch it and then tell us what you think. In fact, like, some of you do tell us what you think of the films we talk about, but it would be good to, like, message and say.
Yeah.
And there might be stuff that, like, we didn't think about when we talked about it. I want to
Yeah.
hear from you guys. I just want to chat. I just want to chat to the gays.
Yeah. And also, we might be getting rid of the segment as we've flagged.
Oh, yeah. We did
But-
a poll on Instagram.
Yes. But we're considering keeping it as, like, a shorter segment, sort of like our Gender of the Day, where we literally just
Have a little, like...
have a little how many dental
Stars.
dams out of 10, you know?
Oh, my God. Yeah, great. So we might be doing that. I think that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So we won't be saying goodbye, because the good thing about Click Screen is that, for me, if I was listening to this podcast, I'd be like, great, films that I can go watch that then I've heard some people's opinion on. Even if you hate us, you can then just listen to the films, watch the films we hate, you know? It works
Yeah.
perfectly. Or
It
if you
works
like
either
us,
way.
then you can listen to the films... Why am I saying listen? Watch the films that we like. Anyway, you didn't need to be told how to do that.
No, but here we are.
Yeah.
And you have been.
It's time to roast the rainbow.
Roast the rainbow.
Roast the rainbow.
Roast that rainbow.
Okay,
off
he,
on me.
him pronouns, yeah. Together, we could finish what Guy Fawkes started. Blow up the government. I'm in.
That's such a good
Yeah.
prompt.
That's
It's
immediately
amazing.
telling me
Yeah.
you don't vote Conservative.
Yeah.
And that's all I need to know.
Yeah. Picture, though.
It's not a great note to start on. Okay, visual description. This man is leaning on like glass, sort of, I don't know, high up wall. And it's
He's on like
got-
a balcony.
Yes, and he has got this, the London. I'm imagining it's the London skyline behind him, because it looks like the Thames and the buildings behind. He's looking pensively. His skin looks amazing. His beard
Yeah.
looks good.
But
It's
he's
just
grabbing his chin between his
Thumb
like,
and
thumb and index
first finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Or
it's
index.
it's maybe adding age in a way that doesn't need to,
Yeah.
because everything else is actually good. You've set this up well.
Yeah. I think your beard's just a bit too trimmed.
Oh, you prefer a bit more of a bushy beard to that?
I don't know. It just looks so neat.
Yeah.
Like the lining of it as well. It's so neat, and it's giving me like finance bro in a way that I don't like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I quite like the beard, I will say, but as that's coming from someone who doesn't like
Who likes a finance bro?
yeah. If I could define my type, it would be finance bro.
Yeah.
I don't think it looks very dashing, but maybe I've been like affected by what we grew up with, the beauty standards for men. You know, that
Yeah.
kind of like stubbly thing. I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you. Sneezing onto my shoulder.
Into my plant. Thank you for watering.
Right.
2956 Hackney Wick.
Oh,
You live in Hackney
It's
Wick.
like a little haiku almost that you did.
Yeah.
I am
Short King.
29. I am 5'6" inches.
Live in Hackney Wick.
Live in Hackney Wick. Yeah, that is a haiku.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
A short king in Hackney Wick, who's a theatre creative. It's insane because you live in Hackney Wick and you're a theatre creative, but you look like a finance bro. Thus far.
That is giving, like, undercover, you know? I feel like if you look like this, you can charge triple your creative rates, because they're going to be, like, intimidated by your beard.
Then be like, oh, you've also got a business degree, surely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but who knows? So, liberal, long-term relationship, open to short. I don't bloody know. Stop shouting at me. Or
Scrap that.
it's giving defensive.
Yeah.
If you can't take Hinge asking you a prompt about what kind of relationship you want when you've opened a dating profile, and you actually feel strongly enough, not even just to be annoyed by it, but to say, I don't bloody know, stop shouting at me, which I didn't even know you possibly could do. I didn't know you could
add an extra
line.
Yeah.
Then it's not, that is an amber flag that you don't know how to
Also,
control
it's
your
giving
temper.
an attempt to be funny that's like too far. It's like, you've already given us the Guy Fawkes thing. We already know that you have chat.
Yeah.
So this is just like overdoing it at this point.
Yeah.
You gotta be cool.
Yeah. But the
Looking
Guy Fawkes
for-
thing is great.
Yeah. Looking for monogamy, again, red flag.
No, shut up! Can we just say, for the record, we both think monogamy is a great thing for the
Yes.
people who want monogamy. Even though I know we know that, but we're joking so much about it that I
Yeah.
don't want people to feel actually ashamed.
And listen, if I met somebody who wanted to be monogamous, I'm not saying that I wouldn't consider that. If I met somebody who I fell deeply in love with, who was like, I want to be monogamous, I think I would consider it.
Wow.
Yeah, probably. I think I'm very much like...
Easy breezy.
Yeah, or maybe it would be maybe I wouldn't. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard.
So what you're saying is, if you fall deeply in love with this man,
Yeah.
you will consider monogamy for him.
Yes.
Good. That's what I'm getting. Next photo. In a suit, is like a sort of tuxedo. Is that fair to say? With like a bow tie and
Yeah.
very formal wear, straight down the lens.
Yeah. This is you at the Christmas party for your business firm.
With a sort of pastel blue wall behind you.
And the hand is very strategically placed, like as if you were unbuttoning your jacket.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Like you've
giving
stolen
movement.
you've stolen that from like a Dressman. You've stolen that straight
From, like,
from
Vogue
like from
tip.
Dressman is a Swedish store that sells like male clothing, but yeah, you've stolen that straight from like an advertisement where somebody is like walking and buttoning their thing, looking slick. And you've got like a completely like white wall behind you, so you've clearly decided to take this photo to make it look clean in front of a completely clear wall. Mm-hmm. I don't respect that choice.
Oh my gosh!
No.
Okay, what I will say about this photo is I love how well the suit fits you.
Yeah, that's great.
It's great. You've got a bit more of a beard now. Are you happy with that?
That's better, but it's like you still not smiling. Like
Yeah, this is the second one in a row that's a serious photo. Maybe the third photo is going to be smiling. Okay, so the prompt is my vulnerable side. And then we've got a photo of him with I want to say that's a porn star martini or something like it's an orange drink.
amaretto sour,
Oh,
probably.
brilliant, well done. And like pulling a funny face. Again, skin just so clear.
Yeah.
My good lord.
Got a little tongue at the mouth action.
Yeah,
A little.
yeah, which is always good. It's good to try a tongue before you buy. Like
Yeah.
now we can see the tongue. We know something of what the experience is going to be
doing
like.
a little frown, being like my vulnerable side. It's giving my cookie side.
It's giving cookie.
Yeah.
It's giving hee hee. Like, are you really vulnerable? You're so nice and dressed up.
Yeah.
This outfit is the best one we've seen you in.
Yeah.
This
for
like
sure.
nice sort of blue and
Yeah,
white
really
and
here
black
for that.
striped shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, right. I feel like we need to carry on because I'm like, there must be a smiling photo somewhere.
Yeah.
And then we can touch back. I know the best spot in town for drinks, books, and DMCs.
What are DMCs?
Deep, meaningful conversations.
Oh.
Drinks, books, and DMCs. I mean, I do like...
As a
those
sober
things.
person, I love this because I'm like, sure, it leads with drinks, but it's also like books and deep, meaningful conversations. So it's like, oh, you're trying to take me out on a date where we're like, it's not solely focused around us like having a pie and seeing if we're going to go home together.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Yeah, I think that's really nice as well. And also, everyone's going to like something of those three, surely. That's pretty wide net.
Yeah.
Also, it's nice to just have like a genuine answer.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like everyone's trying to be really funny on all their answers, and it's like, well, I don't actually really know what you're saying. But this is good. This is not boring, drinks, books, and DMCs. It's like, cool. Right, thanks.
Yeah.
Bit of information. Caught in the act. And then there's a photo.
Oh my god!
That's hot.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're back in a tuxedo that fits like a glove, and you are super focused, and you are conducting.
A full-on orchestra with an audience.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so impressed.
Yeah, I am also.
You've turned it around.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just sexy when someone's good at something, isn't it?
Yeah, and also when you can see that they're super focused in it, it's like, you're not even looking at me.
Yeah. I'm just observing you.
Yeah.
You don't even know I'm here.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
no complaints. This photo is fire. Keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if I told you that my granddad invented prawn cocktail flavoured crisps?
Wow.
What?
Well, I love prawn cocktail flavored crisps, and I know that it's a special, unique flavor.
Yeah.
Not for everyone. So I'm like, for me, it's
Yeah.
a big fat yes.
Yes. I mean, I'm just confused.
You're narrowing
who
it
doesn't
down.
like prawn cocktail crisps? Are there people who don't like them?
Well, people don't like the taste of prawns, surely.
No, because there's no. It's just tomato and paprika.
Oh.
Sorry to tell you that. They're vegan. They're like the most reliably vegan crisps apart from salted.
Really? Well, maybe I'm thinking about different ones. I'm thinking about Skips. Is that right?
Skips are prawn cocktail.
Oh.
There are prawn cocktail skips, I mean. But
Well, it still tastes like prawn, even though it's paprika and tomato.
good.
I love it.
Good.
That's also a fun fact. I love it.
It is
Conversation
fun.
starter.
Do you know what I will say? If you're like, my granddad invented prawn cocktail flavoured crisps, I'm like, it's lucky you've put the orchestra photo in, because otherwise I'd be like, cool, so you just like doing nothing, living off your grandpa's prawn cocktail legacy.
Yeah.
Like, that's telling me you've got family money. But I don't know if that's true. I don't know if
Or a lifetime supply of prawn cocktail crisps.
I would prefer the latter. That would save me more in the long run, to be honest. I'm confused about whether or not that even makes sense. If you've invented a crisp flavour, does that make you rich from sales of those crisps? I mean, it depends what the thing you would be doing is.
I think it all depends, right? Somebody else in the family could have wasted this money. You could have just patented the idea, but then you didn't actually reap a lot of benefits. You could have sold it. You could have, are you getting royalties off of every single company that are producing prawn cocktail flavour crisps? There are so many possibilities.
Questions. And
clearly you've got a business degree, so maybe you can tell me when we do go on a date.
Okay. Me in the wild. And it's a picture of him, maybe going to like a fest? Oh no,
it looks like you're on set, yeah, because you got a full makeup bag.
You're giving hair a makeup artist.
It's wearing the same shirt, I think.
No, it's different.
It's a different one. Making the same face, at least, in the My Vulnerable Side photo. It looks like it's been a long day on set. You really do it all.
Yeah,
what the hell?
What are you doing? Yeah, you're so 9 to 5 you're in the office doing finance.
Yeah.
And then, sort of what is 5 to 7, you just quickly go to a set, do top up some people's fucking eyeliner with your cube.
Just doing
hats.
checks.
And then 7 till 10 you're in the orchestra.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, mate.
Wild. But I love...
And then 10 till 12 you're doing DMCs in bookstores with a drink.
I respect it. I love motivated people and people who are like ambitious. I think it's so attractive.
Yeah. You're so right. Me during Fashion Week.
You've not smiled once in your entire profile.
This is a good photo though for being like, there's a gay pride like fan, there's a trans pride.
He's wearing as a cape.
Yeah, he's wearing and then there's like a nice light green bandana. That light green looks really good on you. You should wear more of that light green colour, just saying. And then just a random shirt that seems to have like some letters on it.
A polo shirt that looks like it's some obscure brand that probably was really expensive and you paid for it with prawn money.
Yeah.
It's that, when they're so rich that you don't even know what brands they're wearing.
Yeah.
They're not wearing the big brands. It's like, no, this is something completely niche that like only people who have had money for generations would buy.
Would know.
And they wouldn't even wear it to show off because they don't even care. They're so rich, they're like, oh, I just sleep in this £10,000 shirt, you know?
Yeah. So, okay, overall feedback, I will say, there's some really great photos in here. We do need a little bit more smiling because we're definitely getting very serious energy.
You need to, if you want to keep any of the first photos, they need to come later on.
Yes. Just whack a little nice smiley photo.
Yeah. If you want a smiley photo, we love the photo. We love the fact that you have a photo from Pride. We love the fact that you have a set photo, the orchestra photo.
Mm-hmm. I like the rooftop photo as well. I know you don't love the chin grasp, but I do like that. I think you look quite suave.
Yeah, you do look quite suave, but I think it's it's not that you aren't gorgeous. It's like the aesthetic of the picture that's not for me.
Yeah.
And that it's all too clean.
I'm not in love with the set photo.
Okay.
I think it's just a bit like poorly lit, poorly framed.
Right.
So that it's like, on your dating. I mean, I'd like to see this if you're like, hey babe, this is where I'm at today.
But it
Send me-
says me in the wild, and you're stood in the forest looking like you've had a long day with all of these setbacks on you.
Right. Yeah. So it makes sense to you.
Yeah, for me, I'm like, that's kind of...
Checks out.
Yeah, fun.
Okay. Cool. Fair enough.
But I do see your point as well.
And yeah, what is the best place for drinks, books, and DMCs? I want to know what, in your opinion, that is.
Yeah, text us privately.
Yeah, please. Thank you. And, best of luck. Get some smiling photos on there, because actually there's no proof in this entire profile that you have any teeth.
I think you look really dapper in your, like, tuxedo suit when you are, what's it called? Conducting the orchestra. So I don't think you need this... I'm in an advertisement for, like, new looks, new suit collection. I'm sorry, I'm sure it's a way more prawn money expensive suit.
But there we are.
I hope this person can take a roasting. I'm gonna have to message. I will just say, people that have put themselves up for this know that they're getting roasted. We also like check in with people.
Yeah.
So we're not just being horrible. Like this is all.
And when you want us to just punish you verbally, you send your profile in.
Exactly. When you just yearn for destruction. You come to us.
Yeah, you come to us.
Yeah.
Because it's, we're going to tell you how it is. It's going to be a safe space of terms of, like, we're not going to be, like, outwardly rude about you.
No.
But it's said with love. It said, look, if you all send your profiles in here and we tell you how to improve them, maybe you'll actually swipe right for each other on dating apps.
Yeah.
Think about that for a second.
Think about that.
Think about all the queer little babies that are going to be made from all of the scissoring that's going on.
Yeah.
Sorry, is that everything?
That is everything.
Wow.
Which is alright, because I think we've been quite on it today.
Yeah, we have been pretty on it. We've been in a good mood. The sun's out. This is our first episode that we are filming in full for YouTube. So if you want to watch this on YouTube, you can.
Can you hold this while I sun's out, guns out?
Oh!
Just gonna do it for the views,
This is our first episode on YouTube.
I'm gonna have to take that away.
No, you're obviously not.
No, I have to.
You can't.
Instant regret.
I love that you did that.
I hate
Really
that I did that.
ADHD.
Ugh.
So, if you have not yet, please rate us on Spotify, because obviously working with brands and things, and that will be helpful. Please recommend this to your friends if you like it, and all the other good stuff, share it on your socials, like message us, follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok. TikTok's favourite fucking hobby at the moment is shadow banning us. So 1 minute we'll have a video with like 7,000 views, and then the next day it will be 80 because they're like, you shouldn't have said the word gay.
Yeah,
and we're like,
it's
cool.
bizarre.
Yeah. So,
Even if we say like leg, they're like, was that lesbian I heard?
so insane. So all of the traffic helps, basically. You're helping some gays, and realistically we're all in this together.
We are all in this together, and we are putting so much work into this. It's insane.
Exactly.
I'm so proud of us.
Love.
Work and love. Mainly love.
Yeah.
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 Anyways.
No,
go on.
I was going to say we've got a couple of episodes left of season 1. Then we're going to be coming with season 2. Season 2 is going to be a bit of a revamp. We've got Queer Me Out. We're going to have a little shorter clip screen. We are going to tell you the films in advance so that you can watch them if you want to watch them, and then like chat with us. Send in your thoughts. We can chat through thoughts. Fun times. Just like getting closer to you guys, really.
Yeah.
Getting to catch up. It's so nice. It's so nice. This is community.
This is community.
Yeah. And if you want to have your profile roasted, then send it in.
Yeah.
To either our Instagram or our TikTok. All right then.
Go
and have a lovely, lovely day, you little fuckers.
We've been Obsessive Compulsive Dykes.
I've been Megs.
I've been Anna. Now go plunge in that pool and swim and have fun.
Oh.
You deserve to play.
Yeah, get your hair wet.
Yeah. Summer's here. We are all thriving.
I thought you were going to say
we are all
queer.
thriving. We are all queer.
Yeah. All right.
And if you don't know it, you're delusional.
Bye.
Bye.
Get it off your chest, get them off your back. Get your compulsions back on track. Stick it to the stripes, tell them take a hike. Join your obsessive compulsive dykes.